Good morning to all of those tuning in. This is the Rebel Lemon, and today we're back to playing Coffee Talk. So last time we ended up getting into a little argument, not us personally, but like two of our clients kind of did, with Faye being stuck in the middle. A little awkward, especially for her. But it was actually quite interesting to see more perspective on the topic, which I found quite lovely. But with that being said, without any further ado, why don't we get right back into the game? As I cannot wait to make more coffee or tea. Atlantic countries plead for landfolk to send help instead of trash. Opinion: who watches the Watchmen in Seattle? Cats are the best creatures on Earth. Research have proven. Damn, that's some bias-ass research. Alright, you know what? I can get behind that. Well, oh. Well, that's fitting music then. Welcome. Hello there. Good evening. Good evening, sir. The usual Earthling linguistic problem. We will never get used to it. Is it okay if I call you sir? Definitely. You can call us whatever you like. We do not mind a bit. Do you want to order anything, sir? Oh, yes. We have to communicate our order. Please pardon us. What do you recommend? We will not be able to taste the difference anyways. Oh, what do you mean? It is alright. Forget it. What is the most expensive drink here? Everything's the same price in this coffee shop. Really? That is interesting. Unlike other places we visited so far. Have you decided on what to order then? We would like to order anything. Anything? Anything. I want to make some cocoa. Let's make something well-rounded. A weird combination, don't get me wrong, but it seems like it'd be a well-rounded drink. Cinnamon ginger chocolate. Yeah, why not? Your drink is ready, sir. I hope it's to your liking. Don't worry, it will not matter to us. Okay, let us drink this. What? Yes? Oh, nothing. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Yes? Why did you put your finger in the drink? That's a very strange question. We are drinking it, of course. Drinking it. Yes, drinking it. Oh yes, of course. We almost forgot. Earthlings use their speaking organ to drink. Not really, it's just our speaking organ is just right beside our breathing and our digestion tract. So it's kind of weird because we push air up and through the same tract that we eat in and that we use to vocalize stuff in. It's really weird, but okay, we use our appendages to drink. Usually a polypropylene drinking appendage is provided for us to use. Pardon? Is what you call plastic in the shape of a long tubular stick. Oh, it's a straw. Don't we use cardboard more nowadays though? Or metal? I don't really care, to be honest. I kind of like the metal straws. I do wish they were designed a little differently though. But otherwise, yeah, I do like them. They have a nice feel to them. I like the heft of them actually, surprisingly. And I love how you can like reuse them. It's super convenient. Oh, you mean a straw? Yes, we're wondering why Earthlings rely on it so much. Mostly you can drink without it. Yet the plastic apparatus was provided on 87.76% of all drinking occasions we accounted, and it has become one of the biggest single-use pollutants on your planet. Yeah, pollution's a real fucking bummer. Anyways, how do you drink with a straw? Same as we just did. But thanks to the plastic stick apparatus, we do not need to put our appendages into the liquid mixture you call drinks. It is very convenient. Perhaps convenience takes high priority on Earthling's decision-making process. I see. You know, it is kinda true in some ways. We do prioritize convenience a lot, but you'd be surprised how many people are okay with some amount of inconvenience if it means making a healthier choice, being more kind and considerate to another person, or even like cutting down on waste and pollutants. You know, people can be quite surprising sometimes, and it's great. I guess people won't suspect a thing if you put your hands in a straw. Or on a straw. Affirmative. By the way, you said you just arrived. Where did you come from, sir? Far. It would be too complicated to tell you all the details. But we can tell you one thing. We have a mission here. Oh, a mission? Yes. What kind of mission? Find what Earthlings call a female. And then? Breed. So you came from a faraway place to find a date. A date? Our mission does not have anything to do with your understanding of time. No, I'm not talking about that kind of date. Oh, pardon us. But no, our mission does not have anything to do with fruits. I wasn't talking about that kind of date either. Oh, pardon us again. Your language is extremely confusing sometimes. No, you know what's fucking confusing? Fucking French, okay? Sometimes when translating English to French, and even vice versa, it's not direct. So sometimes when you describe something in English, you put the description before the word. But in French, you typically put the descriptor after the word you're looking to describe. So, for example, if you have a French woman, it's la femme française. But in English, it's a French woman. It's weird. Français is the descriptor of femme, or French to woman, right? But depending on the language, you put it in a different location. So you know what? I understand this guy. Holy shit. And I feel bad. It's confusing. And I don't even want to know what other languages are like. Because there has to be so many different rules and different ways to spell words and pronounce words that are just not a thing. That, or at least in my native tongue, that it just becomes so difficult to understand, right? Because in English, basically, I don't really have to change the spelling of a word or change the use of a word for another word. So no matter what I use, my words will always be the same. Kind of like Lego blocks, right? If you're building with Lego blocks, it doesn't really matter where you put them because they will all stick together, right? But in French, that's not really the case. So sometimes in French, you have to use a different word, even though you're trying to convey the same meaning as a different word. And it's just confusing. But, it's not too bad when you get the hang of it. It's just getting the hang of it that's a pain in the ass. But it's whatever. Don't worry about it. We also struggle with our own languages. Earthlings really need to work on their communication. There are so many ways to make communication more direct and simple. Of course, all places we have been to, this place is the worst communication methods. We can't argue with that. So, how's the mission so far? Not good. We are using the unique communication application. According to our data, it is the biggest source of breeding interaction on Earth. Although the success rate of breeding is not as high as the interaction. Huh? I never heard about... Wait, are you talking about a dating app? The system used a fire symbol as a sign. You are talking about a dating app. It's Tinder. But again, we found some contractions in the application. What do you mean? According to our understanding of the application, it requires the person to interact with it to swipe left or right. If you swipe left, that means you do not want to breed. If you swipe right, it means you do want to breed. And when two interactees swipe right between each other, they can communicate the introduction to the breeding process. It didn't go well, I assume. Most of them started communicating with very big letters on the communication platform. And they said some words that cannot be considered proper. I don't know what to say about that. But he said most of them. Some of them actually did not get mad. Oh, some of them are laughing with text. See, when he does that, I can't help but think it's kind of cute. Did you get to meet them? We set up meetings. Many of them did not appear, but some did. Yes, but we got confused with the way they communicate. No outcome from the meetings. Even though we decided to go to various recommended places according to our database, and this coffee shop happens to be one of the recommended places. Fuck yeah! Yes. Interesting. Then, you're here to meet someone? Yes. Oh, tell me it's Faye. She should have arrived some time ago. Maybe each Earthling has different interpretations of time. You're right about that. My money's on Faye. Oh. Huh. She's back. The orc lady. Evening. Would you like to order something? Coffee latte, please. Fuck yeah. Alright, what was it again? It was coffee and then 2 milk. Hell yeah, we get to do latte art. Let's do something different. You know what? That does not look too bad. I'll take it. Alright, let's serve it. Your order is ready, miss. Thank you. How is it? Good. Glad you like it. Are you here to read again, miss? Yeah, you know the drill. Please enjoy your time. Can I help you with something? Oh, nothing. Pardon us. Okay. Does he, or I should say they, do they think she's pretty? Excuse us? Yes? Are you waiting for someone? Not this again. No, I'm not waiting for anyone. Are you sure? Yes. I'm sure I'm not waiting for anyone. Because we are waiting for someone from this app. And she is an orc, just like you. Look here. First, I'm not the only female orc on Earth. Heck, I'm not even a pure orc. But is your name? I'm not fucking pronouncing that. Is that York? York High 69? Oh my god. Is this guy sane? Please pardon them, miss. I don't think they're from around here. So, you have not answered our question. Are you York High 69? No. My name is Myrtle. I've never used York High 69 anywhere. Oh. You're really not her. Of course I'm not. Seriously, men nowadays. If you're that desperate to find a date, why don't you ask your friends? Or go to a club or something. But we don't have any friends on Earth. Damn, that kind of makes it sound like a dick. Well, we now know her name. Huh, that's actually a nice picture. Okay, May 13th, game developer. Myself, Summary, game programmer working on Full Metal Conflict series. Wow, that is so detailed. Thank you for sharing. Hey, when you said he's not from around here, are you saying he's not from Earth? Well, from what I've gathered up to now, they're not from this planet. Man. Pardon us for interrupting. But when you said club, which activities are you talking about? According to the search result, there are just too many clubs on Earth. Some of them look pretty interesting. Like the club about space exploration. He's a space nerd. Oh, sorry, they. Sorry, they keep using like sir. It kind of bugs with me. I know I should be using like the they thing because they're not really like a singular entity, but they're not like a multiple entity either. It's one of those weird little hybrid things. Like, it's interesting. Or at least that's what I'm like gathering. But maybe they also don't have a sense of self in the way we do. and where their self is more of a collective kind of thing. So they can recognize individuals, but they see themselves more of a collective. I don't know. That would actually be interesting to learn. They call themselves Trekkies. Oh, fuck. I love Star Trek. It's so good. Forget everything I said. What time were you supposed to meet this female orc? About an hour ago, according to the local time. She's bailing on you, man. What does that mean? It means big chances she's not coming. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you. She's probably right, sir. Have you tried contacting her? We have. She read it according to the application. Did you reply? No. Ouch. If she didn't reply, I'm 100% sure she bailed. She's not coming. I believe Miss Myrtle is right. That was... We are a pretty objective people, but somehow Earthling's vagueness has taught us a new kind of feeling. This has happened before? Many times. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. It might be a sign you need to change your strategy. Earthlings use strategies to breed. The most complicated strategies, in fact. Your kind never ceases to amaze us. If that's the case, then we do not need to be here anymore. You can stay if you like. Oh, it's okay. We need to report back immediately. But we will still visit this place again in the future. You have a very nice place, owner. Please, call me Lemon. Lemon. Thank you for your time, Lemon. And thank you for your input also, Miss Myrtle. We will definitely study the breeding strategies of Earth. Sure. It's called norm, by the way. The breeding norms. Although you can also use the strategy as a keyword. We will keep that in mind. Okay then, we are off. Take care on your way. I'm actually quite a fan. Whoa boy, who the heck was that? Oh, hi there, Freya. Oh, it kinda sucks that the guy got stood up. That's a shame. What is an astronaut doing in this coffee shop? Drinking and waiting for their friend, apparently. What kind of friend? Like, the dog? A date from a dating app. I should have been here. What does the date look like? The date didn't show up. Ouch. Poor astronaut. Why didn't they remove the astronaut suit first before going on a date? I mean, showing off your job is pretty common, but it doesn't mean to be that literal, you know? I don't think they're an astronaut. Not in the usual sense. What do you mean? They might be an alien? Alien? Like Englishman in New York alien or alien? Alien? Outer space? Probably? Or other dimensions? I don't know. Wow. Like, super wow. I mean, I know you get a lot of different visitors here, but wow. Life is never boring here. That's why I'm writing about it. Oh yeah, how's that going so far? The writing? Yeah, the writing. With capital T and W. It's going pretty well, actually. Nice. May I see it? What do you mean? Can I read the draft you've written so far? No. Please don't. Why? It's not good enough. Hey, be more confident in your work. You know you're a good writer. Besides, if you're not that confident with it, maybe I can share some feedback. You're right. I actually have prepared a printout of the draft, so you were planning on showing it all along. I wasn't sure about it. The first presentable draft anyways. Come on, I know the drill, and I'm pretty familiar with your stuff. Alright. Let me get it out of my bag. Be honest with your feedback. I will. Now, will you hand it over? It's okay, Freya. Here it is. Thank you. Now, let's see. How bad is it? How was it? Let me read it at my own pace, okay? What's wrong? Is it that bad? The main character. Oh my, the character is badly written. I don't think the character suits my personality. That's because you're not the inspiration. Too bad. You have the prime example standing in front of you every day. Prime example, you. You're like the most mysterious person I've ever met. Wait, I think there's someone coming. Hey, the draft. I'm not done yet. Oh. A Rolantian, I'm assuming. Welcome. Would you like to drink here or take away, miss? Here, please. What would you like? Or maybe you'd like to sit down first before deciding. I'll order right away. She's kinda cute. No need to hurry. Take your time. Is it okay to order something a bit complicated? You may order whatever you like, as long as we have the ingredients. If that's the case, do you know masala chai? The tea with spices? Yes. I'd like to order masala chai, please. I've never had that. What is it? Cinnamon and ginger? That would be my assumption. No, trash it. Oh no. Is it just 2 cinnamon then? No, that's cinnamon tea. Oh shit. Masu. I don't know. Okay, I have a few tries left. Let's try green tea. Because you never know, right? Oh, no, I think it's actual tea. Is it cinnamon and milk? Oh god, I don't know what it is. Fuck, okay, let's work this out. It is a tea, and it has spices. So, I don't think it's green tea. So I think that leaves us actual tea. But then the problem is I don't know. Is there a difference between the ingredients that we put in? Like, is there a difference between this and the other way around? Because if that's the case... Oh, I don't have very many tries left. Okay, let's see. Warm, cool. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There is a difference. Okay, wait. Let's try this then. Because my first attempt might have been correct, just in reverse. I got stupid lucky. Holy shit. I believe this is the drink you were talking about. From the look of it, I think so. Let's give it a taste. She is really cute. This... Is it bad, miss? Oh, no. It's really good. It just brought back some memories. I hope they're good ones. Oh, they certainly are. They certainly are. Huh? I don't think she's doing well. Spiced tea from Southern Asia. So the ingredient order does matter. That is interesting. So that means I got lucky with the cough syrup, right? Interesting. This game is a lot more complex than it seems on the surface. Because honestly, I think most games would just be, there's no real difference between the primary and secondary ingredient. But this game makes that distinction, and it's not intuitive. So it can be a little confusing, but you know what? I don't hate it. I actually kind of like it. It makes you, it not only gives you a lot more combination of drinks, but it also makes you think critically of what you have to do, you know? So, where were we? The main character. The character feels very you. You bet. If the reader knows me, they'll notice right away. Is that okay? Sure, why not? It sounds so narcissistic. Don't worry about it. They won't notice it unless they know me personally. And having the main character, think like me, makes it easier to write. If you say so. Sorry. Did you say something? Yes. Sorry for the interrupting. Are you a fiction writer? Yes, I am. That sounds so cool. She's hitting on you, Freya. Well, yeah, but I only write small-scale fiction. Short stories for the newspaper. Or non-fiction stories about people in this town. She's writing a novel right now, you know? In fact, I was just reading the draft for it. Hey! Wow. How many books have you written? Well, this would be my first book if I finished it. I've always wanted to be a fiction writer. But conjuring words is hard. I'm a writer. And even I can't use complex words like conjure like you just did. A lot of people say that I have my vocabulary is uncommon. Wow, I butchered that sentence. And I'm not gonna try it again. What do you do? What is your name again? Pardon me, my name is Aqua. I don't see that name being thrown around a lot, but it's a pretty name nonetheless. So, January 12th, she's a researcher, aspiring indie dev by night. Hold up. Is she a Ursula type of character? You know, where waist up is like a human body and then waist down is like an octopus? That would be so convenient. Hi Aqua, I'm Freya. And the barista here is Lemon. Greetings, Miss Aqua. Nice to meet you. Oh yeah, what do you do? I'm I'm a researcher at the university. I also make games in my free time. Hey, that's even cooler than my job, you know? Thanks. You said you can't write. But research paper needs a lot of writing skills, right? Indeed. But it's descriptive writing, not narrative writing. Well, the thing is, even with descriptive writing, it can get actually quite complicated because you still have to display the meaning of your research paper in a way that's both concise and very, very specific. And I guess the main problem with research papers is that researchers have to write it in a way where it can't be interpreted incorrectly. But the problem with that is that's great for other researchers, but when it comes to the layman which is the average person who's reading these types of things, it often is just either misinterpreted, misunderstood, or just someone can't understand it just because of how complicatedly it is written. So I honestly do think some research papers, or in general research papers, should have a more dumbed down version of what they're writing, just so the average person can read it and understand oh, this paper's about this is what they're going for or testing for, and this is the results. Even though that is what is written already, it's written in a way that's just, I think, too complicated for the average person. Cause fuck, I read research papers all the time, and even they confuse me from time to time, and it's a pain in the ass. What kind of fields are you researching, by the way? I focus on computer graphics. That's boring. Whoa, it involves a lot of calculations and boring stuff. Exactly, boring. Not something the media would cover, I guess. It wouldn't attract many readers. Oh my, I forgot, you're a journalist. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Come on, you don't need to worry about so much about everything. I mean, she is right, it is something that the media and that wouldn't cover much, but I think she's underselling herself because calculations and graphs are stupidly important. Because if you put your calculations into the wrong type of graph, it can be hard to understand or just nonsensical. Or even if you're using the right graph, if you fuck up on your calculations or your data, everything doesn't matter. So everything has to be just right, and you know what? She has a very important job, and I respect it. Oh, come on, you don't have to worry so much about everything. It's alright. Excuse me for interrupting. Yes? You said you're a researcher in computer graphics, right? That's right. Did you write a paper on the latest fluid rendering technique for 3D environments? I believe it's one of the contributors is also named Aqua. Oh my, yes, that's me. Did you read it? I did. It was pretty important for the project we're working on. May I ask what kind of project that is? It's a video game series called Full Metal Conflict. Are you kidding me? You work on FMC? That's a reference to something, right? Oops. I'm sorry. I got a bit too excited all of a sudden. Don't be. It's nice to when you meet someone who likes the thing you work on. I love that series so much. My name is Aqua, by the way. But you already knew that. My name is Myrtle. What do you do in the project? I'm one of the technical artists. No wonder. What does that involve, actually? I don't know. It's kind of cool, though. Yeah, I don't want to intrude on your discussion any further. But could I ask for your business card or something? Me and my friends have something we want to discuss. We submitted queries through your department's contact form, but we haven't received any replies. Oh yes, that happens a lot. The forum sends the query to another department, and sometimes it takes them a bit to respond. Pardon us for that. Of course, should have expected that. I don't have my card with me right now, but we can swap email addresses if you want. Sure. Here's my email. Yep, got it. This Full Metal Conflict series you two are talking about, is it the same series that's getting a movie adaptation soon? Yeah, that one. To be honest, I hated the idea of turning the game into a movie. Nonetheless, Hollywood, they have the budget for flashy visuals, but I don't think they do the series justice. Why? Because some games tell their stories in a unique way, and some stories can only be told through this medium. And Full Metal Conflict is no exception to that. Interesting. Do you play video games? Well, not much. I usually play weird, obscure art games. The type of game you see in an art gallery. Really? That's weird. You're not the first to say I'm weird. It's not that. It's not that. Usually people that play artsy games are gamers that get bored of the current state of video games. That's true. I do believe art games cater to the whole different market compared to the mainstream games. Hence, a lot of players are not quote-unquote gamers, and they're more accessible to play, but harder to perceive. Understanding them requires a whole different level of, well, many things. Honestly, I love all types of games, but I would have to say some of my favorites are Okami and Mass Effect, Dead Space. There's a few others, but those would be like one of the top 3, I guess. And it's weird because I guess you can see some aspects that are similar between Mass Effect and Dead Space. The most obvious is being like the third-person shooter. But one is more of a slow-paced experience, Dead Space, and then the other one is more of a... It's weird because in the missions, it's more fast-paced, but once you get out of a mission, it slows down, and there's a lot of dialogue, there's a lot of talking, there's a lot of like micromanaging your shit, and it's one of those things I really like. But Okami, at least for me, is this game that's not really slow or fast-paced, but it's just a game I like to relax and play. It has a great personality, it has a great story. I'm not saying Dead Space or Mass Effect don't, it's just, I don't know, something about Okami just hits different. Anyways, enough about my rant, let's get back to it. Sorry, I rambled on for too long. But at least that's what I think. Good point. Yeah, that was a really good perspective. I play those types of games thanks to people I hang out with. Yeah, you got the look of an artsy hipster, you know? Nailed it. So you understand my point about the adaptation, right? Kinda. Anyways, I need to go back. I'll email you first thing tomorrow about our question. Wait, what time is it? Oh my, I also need to go home. We can walk to the bus stop together if you don't want. I hope that doesn't bother you, Miss Myrtle. Just Myrtle is fine. And of course, it won't bother me at all. Shall we go now? Sure. Thank you so much, Lemon. And you too, Miss Freya. Good luck with the writing. You take care on your way, okay? Will do. See you around, folks. Please be careful on your way back. You know? Okay, the squishing sound kind of threw me off, but, yeah, I think I like the fact Miss Myrtle opened up a little from our first encounter. I like that. That was really cool. So, yes, that was a nice talk. But you haven't given me proper feedback for the draft yet. And I could see you were reading it on and off. Well, it's kind of good. Seriously? That's it? I'm not an editor. Did you expect me to have a list of notes for you? Yes. Really? You're mysterious. That much is true. But I've been a regular here for a while. I recognize the expressions you're making as you edit. You have a lot of comments, right? Admit it. Alright, you got me. This won't be short, and I will be really honest about it. Gulp. Well, the night is young. Bring it on. Alright, let's start with at the beginning. She didn't order a drink. What the fuck? Oh, cappuccino. Cappuccino, the Italian delight. Now, if only I could be good at the art. I never made Freya a drink. I'm kind of disappointed at that. Sunday, September 27th, 2022. Sorry, 2020. God, there's too many twos. Can't wait for the year 2222. That will be the fucking day. Or year, I guess? So, that was, well, day 5? It's not bad, and things are getting more interesting. With new and interesting characters coming and going. And, you know what? I can't help but to love, like, almost every character. Like, they're all just so fascinating and interesting and just make me want to learn more about the world that Coffee Talk is set in. It's just so amazing. And don't get me wrong, I love Freya, but our astronaut friend might dethrone her. Maybe. That one's tough because I really like Freya as a character, and the fact that we get to interact with her every night has been a real treat, and I really love her interactions with the other characters. But Elliot, I don't know what to tell you. He has a cool design, or they have a cool design. Where like they will like light up if they're like excited or happy about something. And that's super cool. And they're like this weird, mysterious alien that wears like an astronaut suit, drinks out of their appendages, and doesn't really understand, like, I guess, Earth culture, and is like really bad at like linguistic, I guess, interpretation. I think that would be the best way to describe it. I don't think I'm using the right word there, but it doesn't matter. And like the best example is like a date, where it's like they first thought like time, and then it was like the fruit, and then yeah, so like they just don't understand much. And it's actually interesting when characters don't understand something that we take as granted, as it's just, at least to me, it's interesting, as it gives you, almost reverses the perspective that you have on your culture and everything, as you don't typically think about it too much, right? But when you have a character that doesn't understand your culture, then you're left trying to think critically about your culture so you can explain it to them in a way that they can understand. And that's kind of difficult if you've never really had to do anything like that before. But I like thinking, so it's something that, honestly, I like in a character, as long as they're not annoying about it. Because if they're annoying about it, then it's like, can we just not? But otherwise, it's actually not too bad. So I don't hate it, especially this character. I actually really like how they are written at the moment, as they have a goal and they're actually curious about how like the culture and speech works and like all these different things, because it would improve what the chances of the goal is. But on the flip side, they're also very, I guess, logical in a way, which is probably that, and the lack of understanding is probably why they are like really bad at the culture and just like communicating with others. And it's weird, but it's super interesting and cool. So I love it, I really do. But yeah, I'm not gonna hold you up for any longer. I'm gonna end it here. So thank you for tuning into The Frequency. This is the Rebel Lemon signing off. So good night and sweet nightmares.